So welcome once again to all my dear students of CMA final. How does it feel when someone call you as CMA final student? Amazing? Excited? I'm excited too. So as I've said, welcome once again and thanks for welcoming me as well. So much. So what are we here for? Sir, of course, CMA final, paper number 13, which is having a weightage of 500 marks. No? 50 marks? 20 marks? No. 100 marks. Oh, absolutely correct. It is having a weightage of 100 marks. And what about your other papers, like whatever subject you had, direct taxes and international taxation, that was for 100 marks. Then other subject which you had, come on, right? So there again 100 marks weightage. Am I right? Same way, please observe again, this particular paper, paper number 13, corporate and economic laws, also is having a weightage of 100 marks. So do you think your institute is expecting you to put in the same amount of effort which you're putting in other papers? Come on guys, answer. Yes, of course. Sir, if that is 100 marks and we have to put some amount of efforts, this paper is also for 100 marks, we have to put same amount of effort. But honestly tell me, do you or will you put in the same amount of effort? So do you, why did you say? Because cmainter also you had some subject called as law. Which law? Corporate and other laws, or you'll say, sir, business laws and ethics, rather emotional intelligence as well to some extent. Am I right? So have you put in the same amount of efforts for that? No, isn't it? So people think that this is theory, this is easy, we can anyways score good marks, and that is where what happens? They don't put in the requisite efforts. And then aggregate shortage. I missed my rank by 5 marks, 2 marks. Am I right? So if you don't want to get into that zone, you might have understood what I'm trying to tell you, that please understand this paper also requires you to put in effort. And this is not something theory. Okay, this is something which is practical. This is used in our day-to-day lives. Am I right? Are you going to use company law in your day-to-day life, in your profession? Come on guys, answer. Yes. Are you going to use insolvency and bankruptcy code? Are you going to use foreign exchange management act? Whatever you have read in your cmainter factories act, come on, are you going to use them? Of course. So how can we call this as theoretical subject, boss? How can we simply say theory? So first and foremost thing which I want you to do is change your mindset. If you have the right mindset, then things will be easier for you. Things will be as you want, isn't it? Tell me something. If I'm saying something wrong, please object. Please tell me. Right? So it's all there in the mind. Make sure that you don't think anything negative about the subject, about anything rather, not just subject, but about profession or about anything which you come across. That is where you'll be able to actually enjoy it. That is where you'll be able to achieve the objective for which you're doing that, isn't it? So which subject are we going to read? Very good. Corporate and economic laws. We're not going to read law. We're not here for law. We are here specifically for corporate and economic laws. Is it a practical paper or theory paper? Practical. Maybe numericals will be not involved or will be negligible. Numericals, you understand? Yes, sir, very much. We know all numericals, right, which are there in costing, accounts, financial management. So those are numericals, or rather your income tax, right? But here we'll have negligible numericals, right? So that doesn't make this subject a theory subject. It is a practical subject. Fit this in your mind, register this in your mind first. Okay? Right, sir. So what do I do now? Sir, start the subject, right? Let's start the subject. You have the CMA Institute study material. Am I right? So let us start. Correct? Yes. No, definitely no. Why no? Because, sir, we have certain questions in our mind. We have some questions in our mind. First of all, we have not seen you till now. All of a sudden, you have come, right? We thought of someone else coming and teaching this subject, but now we are seeing you. Come on, guys. So we don't know you. Secondly, sir, every other teacher has told us about syllabus first. And if you directly jump into the subject, will it be right? We don't know exactly what we are going to study or read, and you start with the topic. Will it make sense, guys? No. Do you know how many books will be provided to you? What exactly will be our approach to the classes or towards the classes? No. So don't you think an introduction is must? Your introduction, my introduction? Must or not? Sir, who will take our introduction, sir? We are still CMA aspirants, sir. Arey Baba, if I want to be a good teacher, if I want to meet the objective for which I have come here, don't you think I should know my audience well? Yeah, maybe you'll say, sir, online live, those who are attending, probably you don't even know them. Yes, I understand there is some limitation. But then, at least those who are in front of me, correct, face to face, who are sitting in front of me, all these students, at least I can know about them to a certain extent, which will help me understand how to impart this subject or not. Do you think I can change my strategy? Do you think I can change my approach? I can revise what I'm doing based on your input, based on your way of understanding? Come on, guys, answer yes. If you are not able to follow something, but I have decided today's agenda is I have to complete this provision or these provisions. Should I complete and leave? No. I'll have to give some time, because when I know that you're not able to follow, you're not able to understand, it's my duty to change the way I am delivering or I am teaching. Yes or no, guys? So I will not say introduction meaning everything about yours, as probably you'll know about me, but at least to some extent I should know certainly about you, because that will decide my approach, that will decide the flow of the classes as well. Clear? I hope you're able to follow me. So before we begin, we will have certain questions, right, which I'm calling it as FAQs, because generally these are the questions which you have, right, frequently asked questions. So I would address them before we move on to anything, right? I hope all of you have got your notebooks and all your weapons with you. Weapons, sir, are we going on a war? Yes, you're on a war with the CMA Institute, right? And you have to win the war. You are a soldier. So obviously, if you use your weapons correctly, right, and as required, then you can win the war. And what are your weapons, my dear friends, my dear students? Book, pen, and any other stationery or any other resource. Your bag is also a resource which is helping you carry books and all. Yes or no? So all those weapons, including, I will say, this dabba, right? This dabba is also very, very important, because it's helping us a lot, isn't it? Earlier teachers used to carry, when I used to study, teachers used to carry big books, barracks and everything. Now, what did I carry? Just a tab, isn't it? And it's all done. So that's my resource. I have to use this weapon properly. You have to use your weapons properly, so that we achieve the objective for which we are here. Okay. So I request all of you to take out that notebook in case you have not taken out. Okay. And please write your beautiful names which you have got. I think all of you have some names. You can write that on your first page with the subject as well. Number is optional. That's up to you. But at least put, okay, you write your name and the subject name. And then if you want to write Jai Mata Di, right, or Om Namah Shivaya, that's up to you. I'm not suggesting by any means all of that, but if you have some belief, you may. No one is stopping. India is a secular country as well, not just democratic. We know that. You have read Constitution to some extent in cmainter. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So what are the questions which you generally have? You have questions like, sir, who are you? What's your qualification? Right? What's your experience? Same way, sir, what about the classes which you're going to have? Can we know exactly how you're going to conduct the classes? Isn't it? Then, sir, this particular class or these particular classes are going to be regular batch or fast track. As such, you have an idea already, but then I'm just saying, generally this type of doubts also comes. And then, sir, are you going to cover all the topics, or are you going to leave? Because based on weightage, based on maybe the marks which are, come on, awarded to any particular topic, are you going to decide that particular topic that way? Don't you think you should have these doubts? Come on, guys. Yes, sir, of course. Sir, will you give us some homework? Are there any do's and don'ts in the class? Can I walk out of the class in the middle of the session, in the middle of the class? Or is it that I have to wait? Sir, I'm feeling hungry. Should I eat or should I wait till the class gets over? Can you have these sort of doubts, guys? Yes. So let's clear them off. So when we start the subject, we will not have these questions. We will not be thinking about these things. We'll think only about subject. And that is what we are here for. Okay, you're not here to love me. I'm not here to love you. It's only about subject, subject, and subject. Okay, in subject, of course, when I say subject, subject, and subject, of course, we are going to have fun. We are going to enjoy the subject the way it should be enjoyed. Okay, so don't think that having said this, that means the class will be a torture for us. No, never. Okay, I will make sure that you get the best out of this particular subject. You enjoy, you get interest in the subject. Okay, so my introduction a bit later. Okay, my introduction a bit later, same way, highlights of the classes a bit later. Meanwhile, if you just want to see my photograph, most welcome. Okay, right, sir. So first let me come to the batch details. Sir, shall we write each and everything which is there on the board? No, please don't. Today is your honeymoon period. I hope you understand, right? So initially you can take time to write, but then make sure you scribble something. Have you put today's date? Have you put today's date? Put today's date, please. I hope all of us are aware as to what is today's date. Come on, guys. Right, so whatever, yeah. I know, you know that. You can write the date. Sir, is there any special occasion, or there is any occasion today? I don't know. If you think there is, Shravan Masam, right there. Up to you. Okay, I don't stop you. But then date is mandatory. Okay. So first thing which you have observed already here, this is a regular batch. Yes or no? Sir, every teacher told, what is special about it, sir? You are also saying the same thing, isn't it? Guys, that is where I'll elaborate on it. What do you mean by regular batch? What do you mean by regular batch? Is it fast track basis I should be teaching? Come on, guys. No, obviously not. I have to spend some time. We have to spend some time on the subject. Okay, yes or no? Do we need to understand the logic, the background relating to a particular provision? Come on. Yes, sir. Do we need to solve some questions? Yes, sir. Do we need to do some revision? Yes, sir. Do we need to talk about application, implication of the provisions? Yes, sir. So please understand, when I say regular, I cannot just skip, I cannot just finish the subject. I have to complete it. I have to complete those particular laws which are there, isn't it? So that should give you enough confidence that yes, I know now the subject properly. It's only that I need to by heart. And rather you should say that by hearting also is done to some extent. Not that I am zero with respect to what is there, but maybe 50%, yes, efforts will be required for me to by heart memorize the subject, because ultimately, you know, it's not an open book examination, isn't it? So you need to memorize, you need to by heart something so that you can write in the examination. Am I right? So I hope you have understood. When I say regular, that means concept. When I say regular, that means questions. When I say regular, that means some practical examples. Yes or no? Come on, answer. Yes, sir. When I say regular, that means some sort of revision or recap as well. When I say regular, that means some doubts as well. I should take up your doubts or no? I should. Had it been a fast track batch, or what do you say, marathon batch or something, there we are only bothered about completing, right, the topics. But that's not what it is when we say it's a regular batch. So did you understand? Right. Starting date, anyways, you know, has become 18th of August for my paper, for my subject. Achha, is it paper or is it subject which we're going to read? Come on, is it paper number 13? Right? We're not saying subject number 13. We're saying paper number 13. So is there a difference between paper and subject? Yes, sir. One paper might have multiple subjects also. Multiple subjects also. Correct? No? So I cannot say both are same. However, we use these two terms interchangeably. Am I right? Though we know there's a difference. Paper and page. Is there a difference? Paper and page. Yes, sir. One paper, 2 pages. One paper comprises of 2 pages. We know that. Same way, subject and paper, when I'm talking about here, obviously there is a difference, but then we use these two interchangeably. Clear to you? Timing will be announced to you, correct? As of now, you know, these are not the timings at which we'll have the classes. It will be announced, whatever is the timetable, accordingly I'll be taking. Sir, how much time would you take? We want to finish this subject, then okay, we can have exam oriented batch, LDR and all, we can finish it. But what did we say? We want to complete it. So we will have to spend some time. We'll have to take care of all of this. It will take time or not? Any relation to be built needs time, no? Anything you start takes time, no? Some friend of yours has started some business. What do you say if he's not doing well? Time padtundira. Right? It takes time. Have patience. Correct? Someone falls sick. All of a sudden he'll recover? No. It'll take time, no? Same way, please understand, even if you want to study this subject properly, takes what has to be done properly. Has to be done the way it should be. Has to be done in such a way that the objective is, come on, answer, objective is achieved. Okay, then for which attempt are we reading? And onwards. What does onward mean? What does onward means? Come on, guys. Sir, obviously, sir, after June 27, December 27 attempt. After December 27, June 28 attempt. It can be for even those attempts, yes or no? Only thing is that needs to be updated with the amendments. So it's not that everything is going to change and afresh you have to read. Unless syllabus changes. You know, if syllabus changes, then probably if topic changes, if they change the topic, if they add, then maybe those topics which are continued, that you can study along with the amendments. And those new topics, of course, has to be read afresh. Am I right? Mode of classes, anyways, you know, it's going to be face-to-face. You're in front of me, online live, right? And then when recorded. Whether backup will be provided, not provided, you can always contact the academy. They will help you understand with respect to all of that. I think you already have an idea about it. Medium of instruction. Sir, Telugu. Yes or no? Now, you might have understood I cannot speak Telugu when I uttered one single word or two words of Telugu. Correct or not? Do you use Telugu? Do you speak Telugu? Yes or no? Do you speak English? Do you speak Hindi? But what have you opted for in the examination? I hope you have understood. So whether I know, you know or not, it doesn't make a difference, or it is not going to matter. It hardly matters because you've opted for English medium. So if I'm teaching this subject in English, you are understanding this subject in English, you're speaking this subject in English, you're writing this subject in English, that is where, don't you think you will be exam ready? Bit light, please answer. AC, please, you answer. Have I come for them? No, I have come for you guys. So please answer, please reciprocate. Did you follow? So I understand all of us come from different background. Probably, sir, I'm coming from Telugu medium, I'm coming from Gujarati medium. Probably my English standard was not that great, and I agree, I understand. Even I don't come from great school, with due respect to my school, of course. But then my English was really bad, pathetic. But then I have opted for English medium, so I have no choice. I have to improve. Correct? Just to make you comfortable every time, Can I decrease my level? Can I reduce my level? No, sir. Some extent you have to reduce so that you come down to our level. But then every time if I reduce, that will not be right for you, not just for me, but for you. Why? Because then when will you improve? When will you increase the level? Come on, guys. When will you increase the level? Answer. Isn't it? So it's important that I come down slightly and you raise your level, and that should match, and that should be the level which your CMA institute is expect. Clear to you? So is this page clear to you? And you have written whatever you wanted to? Did you write whatever you wanted to? I said whatever you wanted to. Say yes. If you wanted but you have not written, then please do it fast. I cannot give you time for noting down. That is school generation, isn't it? So parallelly you should see, you should be learning, you should be writing, you should be thinking, you should be interacting. Oh, tough job, sir. The class is learning. Yeah, listen to me, understand, interact, even write. So multiple things, multiple, right? I mean, work has to be done, or multitasking needs to be. That's what is life all about, isn't it? You don't know about multitasking, then ask your mother, she'll tell you. Isn't it? So next thing, coverage. Meaning, sir, what are you going to cover in these classes? Obviously, whatever is specified by your CMA institute. So 100% coverage will be there, because as I've told you, this is a regular batch. There's no chance of skipping any topic, any provision. Okay? Yes, sir. Then all relevant provisions as well as amendments also will be covered. Okay? I hope you know there's something called as cutoff date. What do you mean by cutoff date? Now, you're going to write examination in June 2027. Suppose some amendment comes in company law in the month of April 2027. Do you think it will be applicable to you? No. Then suppose you get some amendment now in the month of August 2026. You think that might be applicable for June 2027? So you know probably August month whatever amendment comes will be there. And you don't know that April month some amendment comes, whether it will be there for June or not. Will that be right? No. So we should understand till how long or till when, if the amendment comes, will be applicable for our attempt. And that is what is cutoff date. And generally, if you are aware, 6 months is the cutoff date. What? 6 months. You can do reverse calculation now. So if you are writing in June 27, then what is your cutoff date? Come on, 30th of November. Am I right? No? Just calculate. Sir, we'll leave May, we'll leave April. Come on. We'll leave March, we'll leave Feb, we'll leave January, we'll leave December. 30th of November is the cutoff date. So all those amendments which come now, tomorrow or next month are relevant for us or not? Yes. So please understand, when someone is saying this batch is for June 27 attempt, what does it mean? All amendments up to November will be covered for us. But CMA Institute says the amendments which have come in the month of January 27, that is also applicable to you. Then can we argue with them? Can we be at war with them? No, that's not possible, isn't it? So there can be exceptions. General rule is 6 months cutoff. Guys, I know I'm handsome. You don't have to remind me. Okay? Meaning, please write no. This is something important only, no? Hardly some of you have answered this cutoff date. So write cutoff date 6 months for June 27. It's 30th of November 26. Please write a few things. Okay? As I've told you, don't have to write everything, but then at least a few things I can expect or you should write, isn't it? Then we will be talking about questions as well. We'll solve some questions and also MCQs as well, because you know your examination, not just descriptive type of questions come, but also objective type. So we'll solve those questions. We'll even be, come on, focusing on exams. So that means I'll have to guide you on the examination, on your presentation skills as well. Correct? Then we may have test as well, periodical test as well as mock test after completion of our classes. Okay. And then as I've told you, doubt solving support will be there. So all of this will be covered in this regular batch. Did you follow? All of you have understood? Perfect. Now, let us talk about the next question which you have is syllabus. So you can understand this particular page in front of you or slide in front of you is taken from your CMA Institute study material only. Correct? So first and foremost thing, what do you see here? Module number. Is white color okay, or you want me to change the... Okay, no? In case anything not okay or you have concern, please raise your hand and share your concern immediately so that I can address it if I can. If it is in my control, I would definitely help you. Okay? If it is not in my control, we'll try to get the help from other sources. Great. So we have different modules. They're calling it as modules. So we'll also stick to the word module. How many modules are there? There are 1 to 11, isn't it? 1 to 11. Yes or no? 1 to 11. Read okay? Right. So we could understand even the weightage is written here, right? We could see here that there is weightage also specified. So each module has got same weightage. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Each module has got same weightage. No, sir. It is different. We could see clearly here that Companies Act, they're saying 40% is the weightage. And then for three modules, they've given 10% weightage each. Yes or no? And for the remaining ones, 5%, except for, again, if you just see here, 2 modules together is having a weightage of 5%. Anyways, so what do we have in our syllabus? Leave that weightage. We'll talk about that weightage later because we're not going to read always based on weightage. Why so? Why so? If you see the examination trend, you'll understand your CMA Institute or your CA Institute has got the trend of changing the trend. So you can't believe the trend too much. Sometimes they'll say from a particular module, from a particular topic, you'll get 10%, 10 marks, 20 marks, and then you get 4 marks, 6 marks questions. It can happen. So we have to prepare for the worst. We have to prepare for the worst. Please understand this. Okay? Right. Someone is saying we don't love you, sir. That's okay. I am not here for that. And then someone is asking, is this free, sir? That you can contact the academy. You will get to know better. Or they will respond. So just wait for some time. You will get the answer for your question. Yeah. Now coming back to, what is the first module which we have got? The Companies Act 2013. So is it that full Companies Act 2013 you are going to read? No. So I'm going to tell you what are the topics which you are going to study in Companies Act. The next one, IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. So once you read about companies, then you have to read about their insolvency. Isn't it? Am I right? Yes, sir. So what is this law all about? Company law, you have some fair idea. What is company law all about? The regulating company form of business, regulating those companies. Am I right? Same way, what is insolvency and bankruptcy code about? Sir, when a company, when a person becomes insolvent, bankrupt, we should close it. Correct? No. When a person falls sick, does it mean he should die? No, no. Treatment, medicines. Yes or no, guys? Some test will be done in order to know what exactly is the problem, and then the doctor will prescribe some medicine. Doctor will prescribe something, right? So that he recovers. So same way, don't you think here, if the company is becoming financially sick, or a partnership firm or any business, or for that matter any person is becoming financially sick, then there shall be, come on guys, there shall be revival, there should be restructuring, reorganization, which should happen, and it should come out of it. Yes or no? Further, if that's not possible, suppose they tried restructuring, or restructuring is not possible only, they cannot revive, then we will talk about closure. Then we'll talk about winding up. That means close it down, because there's no use then. So first step is not closure, first step is revival. So this particular law, beautiful law, right, which has been recently introduced, is talking about revival. And if revival not possible, right, winding up. Okay, you understand what is IBC all about? Two things. Revival, come on guys, winding up. Then we have something called as corporate governance. Then social responsibility, sustainability. Have you heard of these terms, fancy terms? These are fancy for us, no? Sort of, sir. Sort of. But once you know, you'll understand that these terms play an important role, play a vital role in our lives. What do you mean by corporate governance? Governing the corporate in the best possible manner. Managing the corporate, the company, in the best possible manner. The different ways of managing, no? Good ways, bad ways, both are there or not? Worst and best. Which one we want? Best one. Wherein every stakeholder, wherein every stakeholder is given due importance. Every stakeholder is protected. I'm not talking about shareholder alone. I'm talking about stakeholder. Who's interested in this academy, or who's having interest in this academy? Sir, the owners, the management, correct? But someone said students also. What about teachers? Teachers don't have any interest in this academy. They do have. The staff who's working, what about them? They do have. So not just students. The person who's going to print book for us, do you think he's also interested? He also has interest in this academy? Yes, sir. Sir, opposite side tea stall fellow also, sir. Correct? Because in the break time, you go and have tea. I go and have tea. So he's getting some business or not? Like that, there are various stakeholders in any business. Same way, company form, corporate form also has got various stakeholders. So one should govern the corporate in which manner? In the manner that all the stakeholders are taken care. That is called as best manner. What is best? You have to understand that also. No, so you understood what is best? Come on, tell me. Sir, where every stakeholder is protected or is taken care. That is the best manner. So corporate governance talks about it. Have you heard of audit committee? Have you heard about independent directors? Have you heard about nomination and remuneration committee? Come on. Yes, sir. We have heard about these. What is this? Corporate governance. These are steps towards corporate governance. Let's say, I'll just give you one example here. Then we'll connect it. Our friend, what's your name, sir? Venkat. Venkat comes after becoming a CMA. He comes to the academy and says, sir, even I want to start teaching. And because he is my student, I say, okay, come, start teaching. Start teaching. He was my favorite student during the classes time. So I said, please come, start teaching. He started. Students are not at all happy. But because he is my student, and that too favorite student who has become a CMA, now a professional, I cannot say no to him. Will that be right? If I straight away say no, will that be right? Then what should I do? Sir, you should have a policy in place. What sort of policy? If some person like this comes, you can take first an interview, understand his approach, why he wants to start teaching. Correct? Yes or no? What is the level of knowledge he has? How much of efforts he want to put in? Correct? After the interview, probably you'll say, sir, take a demo. Ask him to take a demo class before the students, take students' input as well. Am I right or wrong? That way, if there is some procedure, some policy in place, don't you think it will make sense? Suppose he doesn't clear as per that policy and I say, sorry, beta, we cannot give you a chance. Reason being, so and so. You don't comply or you don't satisfy the policy criteria. Will he mind? Maybe no. I cannot say no. You never know, right? People are different. So maybe no. He will not mind because a policy is there. As per policy, I failed. Sir gave a chance. Correct or not, guys? So don't you think there is better way of dealing with things? That's what we're talking about. When we say governance, best way. We have to understand the objective of doing anything, and that objective should be achieved. Don't do anything for the namesake of it. Do it in such a way that objective is achieved. Yes or no, guys? You are here physically, not mentally. Will the objective be achieved for what you have come here? No. Physically, mentally, both way you have to be present. Then it's going to benefit you. It's going to help you achieve your objective. Otherwise, how can it help you? So please understand, we have to know the objective, and for that we have to work. And if that objective is achieved, as we said, stakeholders are protected. That means you're following the principles of corporate governance. In short, as I've said, I will say governing the corporate in the best possible manner. And what is best possible manner? Achieve objective. Which objective? Take care of every stakeholder. Okay, understood? So something relating to that we'll study. Then we have social responsibility. Yes, sir. Responsibility has moved from shareholders to stakeholders, right? The society at large. You cannot just talk about responsibility towards shareholders, debenture holders, but everyone you need to take care of. We have this topic as well in accounts topic. If you remember section 135 by any chance. Any idea? No? Then no worries. We'll talk about it. Then sustainability. What does sustainability mean? Come on, guys. Only think about present. Only think about present. No, sir. About future as well. Sustainability we are talking about. So sustainability means what? Sustainable model. That means not just helping us today, but helping us even in future. So we want sustainability to prevail. Correct? So we have to talk about something like that, something of that sort as well. That's why we're talking about protecting the environment and all. Yes or no? Mother Earth, what are we doing? Killing it for our future generations. Do you think we'll save anything or we'll leave anything? Probably no. If we go at this pace, it's very difficult. That's why few people have become conscious and are putting in efforts, are taking steps. And we guys also need to understand. Please know that you are going to be CMA. That means you're going to be professional. You're going to be a part of nation building. You're going to be a soldier, maybe doing a different job. But ultimately, you have some responsibility towards all this as well. Who will guide the businesses or businessmen? Do you think Mukesh Ambani, Mukku Bhai, who's taking the decisions for Reliance company, is taking all by the decisions on his own? Huh? Or let us talk about any businessman, maybe Adani, maybe you say, sir, Elon Musk, whatever boss. Do you think they're taking decisions on their own? No, sir. They are taking the help of professionals like us or not? They're taking inputs from us or not? So if we guide them, if they are not aware, at least it's our duty that we should be guiding that boss, bring a or make a sustainable model. Think about future as well. Correct? So if you are able to understand why this has been given to you, probably I'm giving answers for that as well. Correct? Why these topics are there? Okay, these topics are there. Fine, we have to study because it is there. But why do we need to study? Why is that CMA Institute has picked only these topics? Is it making sense to you? Right, sir. Then we'll also be talking about SEBI regulations. Okay. As such, there are multiple regulations, but then we'll talk about here IPO. We'll talk about here takeover. Okay. Understand what I'm saying? We'll talk about only selected regulations, not multiple regulations. Okay. Same way, if you have heard of insider trading, heard of it by any chance? No? No worries. At least from the word, can you make out? Insider trading. Yes, sir. Some insider who is using some information because he will be having access to some critical information, some sensitive information. Come on. That information he is using for trading and making profit. Paisa, dabbu, dollar. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So those type of persons should be punished or not punished? Punished. Good. We'll talk about that. So IPO related regulations, takeover. I don't think I have to tell you what is takeover. Okay, better remote, please you tell me. Come on, answer guys. You know takeover, right? Yes, sir. Merger, acquisition, takeover, all this, you know. And who can understand better than us now? I think you got the answer for what I mean, the clue which I'm giving you. Anyways, so we have something relating to SEBI regulations as well. Okay, next, Competition Act 2002. Have you heard about this law? Achha, don't just sit. As I've told you, please write syllabus I'm discussing slightly in detail also. What is corporate governance? You don't revise again tomorrow. Sir, manche cheppar sir. Kani kurtulet sir. अच्छा बोले, मजा आया, याद कुछ भी नहीं है. Revision. For that revision and for revising, first of all, you should write. I said don't write everything, but did I say write nothing? No, guys, please throw up. So at least write Companies Act. I have put on hold because there are multiple topics which we will discuss. Then we said IBC. Okay, IBC is about two things. What? The revival and then liquidation winding up. Okay. Then I've talked about corporate governance. Sir, governing the corporate in the best possible manner. What is the best possible manner? So taking care of the stakeholders, every stakeholder. That way you have to govern. That way you have to manage the business. Right? Sustainability. Yes, sir. Present, future, social responsibility. Okay, fine. Right? Responsibility towards society, not just shareholders. SEBI regulations. Okay, 3 regulations only we have. We don't have all the SEBI regulations. Okay, what's SEBI? Oh, is it? Did I ask you the full form of SEBI? I said, what's SEBI? All of us know SEBI full form is, or SEBI stands for Securities and Exchange Board of India. But then my question was, what's SEBI? And this is the problem, you know. We don't understand the question properly and answer. And then we get to know we were wrong. So listen to the question properly and answer accordingly. You will say, sir, it's a regulator of the capital markets. That is an answer which is expected from you. Okay? So you have to increase your level. See, boss, you're going to become CMAs very soon. You're going to become professionals very soon. You're going to be called as professional very soon. Am I right or wrong? So if you are going to be a professional very soon, please understand that means people will expect a lot from you soon after you qualify as a CMA, and you can't afford to say that it was not there in syllabus, sir did not teach, ma'am did not teach, that's why I don't know. Can you say that? No. So read it properly, understand it properly, thoroughly, spend some time with the subjects. Don't think of only, I'm not saying don't think of clearing exam. Don't just think of clearing exam. Even get profession ready to some extent, to certain extent, if not fully. Because if you ask me, I'm also a student of law. You'll say, no, sir, you're a teacher of law. No, I'm a student of law. Because I'm also studying law daily. I'm also learning law daily. Something or the other comes. You will also be. If you're thinking once you become CMA, then you don't have to read. Sorry, that's not the case. You will have to read. You'll have to read more and more. Correct? Okay. Next. So what is this Competition Act all about? Sir, Competition Act is about promoting competition. Why? Monopoly is bad? No, sir. There are chances that the person who's having monopoly may exploit the consumers, may exploit the society, which is definitely not good. So that is where what should be done? That is where what should be done? There should be competition which should prevail. Yes or no? So I hope you're aware there is something called as CCI. Are you aware of it? Yes, Competition Commission of India. Correct? That is also like a regulator or body whose job or what is entrusted to them, that they should see to it that the competition prevails in the market. What is their job? Competition should prevail in the market. So we are going to read certain provisions which are there. Okay, the whole law is not there in your syllabus. So to whatever extent they want us to study, we will study about Competition Act, about CCI as well. Clear to you? Right, sir. Then we'll talk about even Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. In short, we call it as what? FEMA. FEMA. Foreign exchange. They didn't say currency. They said foreign exchange. So is foreign currency wider than foreign exchange? No, sir. Foreign exchange is wider than foreign currency. Foreign exchange will include foreign currency, but not vice versa. Isn't it? So foreign exchange is wider. So they're not just talking about foreign currency, they're talking something more. They're talking something more. So managing foreign exchange, there is some law. Yes, you're right. For managing foreign exchange, there is some law, and foreign exchange is not just foreign currency, because people think Foreign Exchange Management Act means only about foreign currency. No, boss, it's much more. Much more. We are going to talk about LRS, Limited Remittance Scheme. Okay, we are going to talk about overseas direct investment. If you have heard of external commercial borrowings, so we have this particular law again to some extent. We are going to talk about some regulations as well, some concept of ECB ODI as well. Okay, right, sir. So we understood some. You're saying some provisions from the Act, plus you're saying some ECB related, okay, or overseas direct investment related, or LRS related provisions we are going to read. Yes, fine. Then, sir, some laws related to banking sector. They didn't say Banking Regulation Act. They said, so we need to understand it is Banking Regulation Act plus something more. That's why they're saying laws relating to banking sector, isn't it? So obviously RBI will come. And if by any chance if you have heard of Surface Act, Surface, heard of this Surface? Securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of securities interest Act 2000. Yes, this is the name of the law. This is the title of the law. Sir, how do you remember? You will also remember once you know the concept which is there in that. So wait for some time. You will also easily, I'm not saying you have to by heart. Once you know the concept, you will also give flawlessly the title. Securitization and reconstruction of financial assets. Or you want to try now itself? You want to try now? Sir, you are saying that we'll remember 50% of the content in the classes also if we pay attention to the classes and do whatever you suggest. Okay? Sir, we don't believe. So prove it. Okay, let's prove it now itself. Surface Act. What is it? Securitization and reconstruction of financial asset. Okay. So there's some financial asset. What is financial asset? Let's say bank has given loan to some person. Okay, you have taken loan from bank. You need to provide security to them. Yes, sir. Now, when can the bank recover that money from you? Sir, whatever is the agreement done, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years loan, whatever you have taken, isn't it? So if you are repaying, fine. If you're not repaying, then they will use enforcement measures, no? Yes or no? Or you have provided security. So what will they do? They'll sell. Instead of that, enforcing and all, you'll say, sir, sell that security, recover their money. Correct or not? Okay. 10 years is the tenure. Let's say you have gone for a loan of 10 years. But do you think the bank will wait for 10 years? What will they do? Now, first thing, you are a debtor in their balance sheet. Correct? And debtor in their balance sheet means asset or liability? Asset. Which type of asset? Financial asset. Financial asset. Can they sell this financial asset to someone? You've read about factoring and all sometime back. Cmainter, I hope you know. Illiquid asset can be made as liquid. Come on, guys. So now this financial asset which is there with that particular bank, can they sell it to someone and get money? Sell meaning what? Sell the right? No. They'll not sell you. Please. Right? They'll sell the right which they have got. They've got the right to recover money from you or not, guys? Can they sell it to someone else? Yes, sir. And get money. Like bill discounting happens? No. You have the right, but you sell the right to bank. Bank gives you money immediately. So can bank do the same thing? Yes. So there will be someone, some asset reconstruction company, okay, which will take this right, which will buy this right and give the money to the bank. Okay. Now who will go to the borrower? That means you, to recover money. Sir, that asset reconstruction company will go, no? Yes or no? And if you don't pay, what will that company do? Sir, sell off. Sir, sell off. Sell off what? Security. And recover their money. Correct? So bank gave it to you. Then bank got it from that asset reconstruction company. Then asset reconstruction company will recover from you. If you don't, then they will sell off the security and get their money. Did you understand this thing? Yes, sir. So now, sir, come back to this. Before that, I'll come back. But before that, where will the securitization company, the asset reconstruction company get the money from? Sir, maybe they will issue some securities. That's a company, no. So they'll issue some securities and raise funds. So they'll get funds and those funds they'll use it for business. And their business is to buy the financial asset from the bank. Yes or no, guys? That is how this arrangement is. Obviously, you'll say, sir, what will those investors get? company, you know what the investors will get, what the owners, what the security holders will get. I don't have to tell you that. Securitization. Now let's come to title and let's see whether we are able to follow something. Securitization and reconstruction. Yes, sir. Securitization. That means bank gives loans and takes security. Okay, something. Reconstruction. That means bank is selling off this financial asset. So reconstruction happening. They are making illiquid asset into liquid. So securitization and reconstruction of financial asset. Okay, so this much clear. Yes. Now let's see. Enforcement of securities interest. Enforcement. Yes, sir. If you don't pay money, what will they do? Enforce. Enforce what? Security. Act 2002. Now tell me. Securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of securities interest. Act 2002. In short, called as SARFAESI. So is it that we are talking about banks here? Yes, sir. That's why they have mentioned where? Laws and regulations relating to banking sector. So any concept you understand properly, then 50% I can say you can remember also, you will retain. But if you want to make that 50% to 80%, 90%, 100%, what is required? Revisions. Don't do revision, then you'll forget it. Even after understanding, you'll forget it. So revision is must. Clear? So I don't have to give acronyms every time. Acronyms, you understand? So I don't have to give you some memory techniques every time. You understand the concept, that itself is a technique, and you'll remember the provisions, remember the law which we're going to read. Okay? Right, sir. So in banking sector, we have Banking Regulation Act, we have some RBI related provisions, we also have SARFAESI Act related provisions. Fine. Then we have insurance related laws. Okay, what did they say? Laws and regulations relating to Insurance Act. Here we have Insurance Act 1938 plus we also have IRDA Act. Have you heard of IRDAI? IRDAI. Yes, sir. That's also a body. That's also a regulator for insurance business. What's the full form? Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. Okay, something of that sort. At least we know. So, Insurance Regulatory Authority. Okay, or Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. IRDAI. Earlier the name was IRDA, but then it has been changed to IRDAI. Okay, right, sir. But the name of the act is IRDA Act. So we'll talk about that as well. So two laws when we talk about insurance sector. Fine, sir. Then some provisions relating to MSME sector. Micro, small and medium enterprises. So some provisions relating to them also you should know. Why? Don't you think you will have clients who are MSMEs? So you will have to even give service to them, no? You'll have to work for them or no? Sir, but why will they come to us? We are going to be CMAs, they'll go to CS, they'll go to CA, they'll go to lawyer maybe. Hey Baba, you are going to provide some sort of service to them. Maybe some management accounting service, maybe some cost audit service. There also, don't you think you have to keep in mind these laws which are applicable to them? Come on guys, answer. If I am doing some business and I know there is a specific law relating to my business, can I ignore that law? No. I will have to make sure that I know that, because ignorance is not an excuse. Ignorance of law is not an excuse. Ignorantia juris non executat. Isn't it? Great. So they're saying read about that as well. MSMED Act. Okay. Is there. So some provisions at least. Fully it's not there. Don't worry. Okay. No law is fully covered to you in your syllabus. They want you to understand overall the things which you are going to see in the profession or in practice. Okay. Next. Now, how can we forget? We are talking about digital world, digital transactions, e-commerce and whatnot. Isn't it? So they say, read about data privacy. Some provision, something relating to it. Like, you know, there's something called as IT Act. Very good. Thank you. You didn't say Income Tax Act. So information. See, good. No. I appreciate, because you know that in the context what you need to say. IT Act, if I generally say, probably we can say, because we are CMA, so we can say Income Tax Act. But you understand the context. Array, sir is talking about cyber security and all. So obviously it is Information Technology Act 2000. Context will decide. See, there are terms which have multiple meanings. And how do we decide which meaning is applicable? Context. I'll give you a simple example. Okay, cheat the exam. Simple. Our auntie, okay, after the class, goes out. She has come on a two-wheeler. So she's about to leave the premises, the campus. But some gentleman is standing there. So madam says, auntie says, uncle, please move. Now, don't say, sir, does she not have horn in her vehicle? Whose example is this? Mine, right? So don't audit it. Just understand the concept which I am going to convey through this. So our auntie says, uncle, please move. And uncle moves. Then she reaches home. She reaches home. There again some uncle, meaning some person is coming out of the lift and says, hello beta, how are you? All good? How's CMA going? Say something. And he says, yes, all good uncle, thank you. And then she reaches home. Some person opens the door. Uncle, so good to see you after a long time. Wow. Yes or no? And probably even hugs him. Now tell me, uncle, 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 3 times. Now, first scenario or first gate side, that uncle was a stranger, elderly person. So out of respect, she said uncle. Right? She has not seen him till now in her life till now. First time she has seen and never will see again. Lift wala uncle, neighbor, relative, obviously mother's, father's brother, right? So we understand uncle, 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 but which meaning to give? On the basis of context. Company law you read. I say chartered accountant. What does it mean? Come on, my dear CMA inter past students. Let me address you this way. You'll also be positive and motivated. CMA inter past student. You're abusing inter past, no? So in company law, what do you mean by chartered accountant? In that context, please understand, when we say chartered accountant, it means practicing chartered accountant. What do you mean by cost accountant? At least cost accountant? In practice. But when it comes to company secretary, there are 2 terms, company secretary in practice, 2 separate. So there CS doesn't mean in practice. Specifically you have to mention in practice, then only CS in practice, otherwise not. But CA-CMA, the moment you say CA-CMA in company law, it means what? Practicing CA, practicing CMA. Context will decide. Clear to you? Next, law and regulations relating to anti-money laundering. Anti-money laundering anta. What is this money laundering? You don't know. How will we know anti? Yes or no? Acha. When do you, I'm trying to just explain you in layman's language what is money laundering. All of us know black money. That is different from this, okay? That is different from this. So please understand. When will you give your clothes for laundry? Or when it gets dirty. Then we give it for laundry, for cleaning. Yes or no? For cleaning purpose. Okay. Same way, can I say people can have dirty money? Meaning, they can get money from unlawful activities, illegal activities, murder, terrorist activities, rape, drugs, all that. Unlawful, illegal activities, they get money from there. And they say, we will pay taxes. We are the honest citizens of this country. We will pay taxes. So in the income tax return, income from robbery, income from killing, income, will they write like that? No. So what will they do? They will change the source. So they have got it from illegal, unlawful activities. They'll show as if they have got it from lawful activities. So what are they doing? They're making the dirty money look clean. What is it? Money laundering. As I've said, as a layman, technically we'll see what's the definition. But if you understand conceptually, what is money laundering? Sir, we get money from some unlawful, illegal activities, but we show as if we have got it from legal activities, lawful, and pay taxes and all, properly accounted and all. So black money is different, no? Black money is the money which you don't account for. Am I right? Achha, now please tell me, should this money laundering be stopped? Yes. That's why what are they saying? Anti. Laws and regulations relating to anti. So if you are aware, there is something called as Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. Prevention of money laundering. Prevention. You want to stop. You want to prevent it from happening. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Some rules are also there relating to it. That is what we are going to study when we say laws and regulations relating to anti-money laundering. Clear? Some idea about money laundering? Yes, sir. Acha. Do you think titles also can sometimes help you? Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So, beta, PMLA only. Okay. Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So, if you don't know about money laundering and you look at the title or you observe title properly, you'll say prevention of money laundering. That means preventing money laundering. That means stopping money laundering. And which things we stop? Negative or positive things? Negative. So, for sure we'll know that it is a negative thing. No, sir, laundry is good. No, array, dirty fellow. What are we talking about? Money laundering. That is a dirty thing only. That's a negative thing only which they want to stop. Simple. So, titles also have the power to help you understand something out of it. Clear? Understood what is there in your syllabus to some extent? Some extent. I'm not saying completely, you know. Anna? Sir, Companies Act. We have some topics you said. You didn't talk about it. Yes. Second. Sir, IBC, sir. Anna? Third. Sir, some corporate governance, CSR, sustainability. Very good. Don't see the board, please. Try to recall. If you give the wrong answer, anyways, I will throw you out of the window. Correct? No, then why are you worried? Why are you scared? You give wrong answer, that's perfectly all right. You are fully allowed to commit mistakes here in the class, but don't commit mistakes in the examination. Okay? So please participate. Good. So corporate governance, social responsibility, sustainability. Right. Fourth, the SEBI regulations, sir. Right? SEBI regulations, where you said some regulations we'll talk about apart from SEBI Act and all. Right. Some extent we have understood. Next, FEMA, sir. FEMA, how can we forget? Foreign Exchange Management Act. Isn't it? Yes, sir. Competition Act 2002, sir, where we'll talk about even CCI, you said Competition Commission of India. Next, sir, banking sector related, insurance sector related laws, then anti-money laundering, then, sir, cyber security and data privacy. That is also there, sir, isn't it? MSME also. So this way, we've got some 11 modules. Okay, which one is the bigger module? Obviously, Companies Act. That's why more weightage also. Correct? And then if you see relatively the ones which are 5% weightage, no, they are in short covered for you. So we'll take the overview, we'll understand few important things and then ready for the examination. Clear? Acha. After looking at the syllabus, what did you understand? Because see, in cmainter you have read something. In business laws, ethics, emotional intelligence. Anna, in business laws, what did you read? Sir, Indian Contract Act, Negotiable Instrument Act. Anna? Come on, guys. Yes, sir. Sale of goods, partnership. Sir, then we read even labor laws, sir. Factories, code of wages. Right. Then we read Companies Act also, sir. Business ethics. So what did you understand? First, they said, please understand some business related basic laws and all, boss. Then go to factories. And some labor laws. Then they said, learn about companies, corporate law. Then they said, you're learning all of this. You're going to be a professional. So know about some ethics also. Maybe business ethics, but at least know about it. Now, what are they saying? They're saying, learn about companies because mainly you will be serving whom? Companies. You'll be providing services to businesses, but in businesses mainly to whom? Companies. Right? So they said, learn about this. And these companies might go financially, sick. So you need to know about IBC as well, revival, restructuring. Correct? Need to know about sustainability, governance. Right? And then listed companies, sir, SEBI comes. So they said, read about SEBI. Arey, sir, businesses are doing business across territories these days. That means foreign exchange and other things will come. So they said, read about FEMA. And in business, we are talking about what? Monopoly. No, sir, competition. So read about competition. And business means what, sir? Insurance, risk. So insurance, sir. Business means banking, sir, banks. Sir, it might be small, micro level, then it will grow, sir. MSME. Sir, there might be unlawful, illegal activities from which we'll earn and try to show. Money laundering, learn. And then how can we forget? We said e-commerce, digital and all. So learn something about even cyber security. And that is how they've designed your syllabus. If you ask me, beautiful syllabus. Because if you combine the reading of foundation law, inter law and final law, in a way, maybe you don't become a pro. I know that. In many of the topics, you have not become a pro, but that is given you an overview of exactly what you're going to do or which particular laws will be required for you in the profession. Understand? So it's not just they had to insert something, they've inserted. No, they've used brains. They know what they have included. So that's why I say this is a practical paper, practical subject, not a theoretical one. Okay. So I wanted to take up something more as well, because you know syllabus itself is not, syllabus discussion is not done. Company law is pending. But then fortunately I have to leave for now with a promise that see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much. God bless. But before we leave, any questions to the extent I have discussed? To the extent I have discussed. Any questions from your side? My dear online live students, if at all you want to participate as well, or you have some questions, please shoot. So those type of Ganesh, those type of questions, Academy will be helping you. So can we purchase this class? Acha, okay, you're saying December 27. So my answer, I think I gave the answer. One student, one friend of yours is asking a question. Can these classes be purchased for December 27? Yes, of course, unless they change the syllabus and say applicable for December 27. Then I will, or probably it will not help you. Otherwise, definitely yes. I hope I have answered your query. Anyone else? From face to face, my dear students? No? All of you followed whatever I have said? Sure. See you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless.